Hello, Namaskar. This is First Post and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. Is India arming Ukraine in its war against Russia? A new report says Ukrainian forces are using ammunition from India. New Delhi has dismissed these claims as misleading. But how is Kiev getting its hands on Indian artillery, and how will this affect India's relationship with Russia? We'll bring you the full story. We're also tracking the Sri Lankan election. The voting starts tomorrow. Today we took the pulse of the voters. How have the austerity measures impacted daily life in Sri Lanka? We'll bring you a special report. In Bangladesh, calls to extradite Sheikh Hasina are getting louder. This comes after Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe told First Post Hasina should remain in India. And as the new iPhones hit the shelves, not everyone is feeling the urge to upgrade. Across brands, in fact, the excitement around new launches has faded. We'll tell you why customers are delaying smartphone upgrades. All this and more coming up on the show. The headlines first. Gold prices hit an all-time high. The surge comes after the US Federal Reserve cut interest rates. In India, there's cheer on Dalal Street as well. The Sensex and Nifty hit record highs. The stock market benchmarks jumped more than 1% each. The rupee also strengthens further against the US dollar. Staying with India, protesting doctors in West Bengal call off their strike. They will rejoin the emergency services from tomorrow. Thousands of junior doctors have been on a strike for more than a month now, after the rape and murder of a doctor at the RG Kar Hospital in August. France set to finally get a new government. The full cabinet lineup is likely to be announced by Sunday. This would end the deadlock, which has gone on for more than 2 months. It was created by the inconclusive legislative elections that were held in July. China to gradually resume seafood imports from Japan. It had imposed a blanket ban last year. Beijing was worried about the release of water from the disabled Fukushima nuclear plant. China and Japan are major trade partners. In 2022, Beijing imported more than $500 million worth of seafood from Tokyo. And Taiwan retains the death penalty but limits its use to exceptional cases. In 2010, Taipei lifted its moratorium on capital punishment. Since then, it has carried out 35 executions. The latest was in April 2020.